It is no surprise that a long and dragging processing time often frustrates visa applicants, especially ones waiting to receive their green cards. USCIS presents you with two options under the limited circumstances to hasten the process. 1. Premium processing, and 2. Expedite Request. Since those two have the same underlying purpose, which is moving pending cases quickly, those terms happen to be used interchangeably by some applicants. But USCIS clearly has the two processes applied under different visas in different conditions. This video will help you find the difference between the two processes that help your case move faster. Plus, don't miss out on an opportunity to track your green card applications with a smart case tracker. Premium processing provides quick processing for 1. Form I-129, which is the petition for non-immigrant worker, and 2. Form I-140, which is the immigrant petition for alien worker. Specifically, USCIS guarantees processing within 15 days to those who choose to use this service. Or USCIS will refund the premium processing service fee and continue with expedited processing. The 15-day period will begin when USCIS properly receives Form I-907, which is the request for premium processing service, at the correct filing address noted on the form. USCIS will issue an approval notice, denial notice, notice of intent to deny, or request for evidence, or will open an investigation for fraud or misrepresentation within the 15 calendar day period. If the petition requires the submission of additional evidence or a response to a notice of intent to deny, a new 15 calendar day period will begin when USCIS receives a complete response to the request for evidence or notice of intent to deny. The USCIS website lists the forms, designated classifications within each form type, and current availability and termination dates for premium processing service. The filing fees are pretty steep, but could be worth a shot for the assurance of hearing back from USCIS within 15 days. Fees are different depending on a form and a visa type, and you can find out more about the fees by visiting the link that I left in the description. Remember that USCIS just updated the fees this year. An applicant or petitioner for a benefit adjudicated by USCIS may make a request to expedite the processing of the application or petition at issue. Please note that the expedited processing is not the same thing as premium processing, in that premium processing doesn't require petitioners to meet certain criteria, but rather it applies to some forms and visa types including I-129 and I-140. USCIS may expedite an application or petition if it meets at least one of the following: severe financial loss to company or person, emergency situation, humanitarian reasons, nonprofit organization whose request is in furtherance of the cultural and social interests of the U.S., Department of Defense or national interest situation, USCIS error, or compelling interest of USCIS. USCIS will make a determination on a case-by-case basis upon receiving an expedited processing request. For the emergency situation ground, USCIS explains that an example of a qualifying scenario would be if the applicant for the USCIS benefit is gravely ill. For the humanitarian reasons ground, the outbreak of war in the applicant's home country would be an example of a qualifying scenario. For expedited processing to be granted for a Department of Defense petition or for a national interest situation, the request must be made by a U.S. government entity and it must state that delay would be detrimental to the government. Now you know that premium processing and expedite requests are different proceedings, and you can make an accurate decision on your application. You can also track your USCIS and NVC case with our Lawfully case tracker app, which will help you know everything about your application. It is pretty easy to use. First, download it on the App Store or Google Play. Then, create your account, add your case number, and start tracking. Yes, it is that simple. Don't forget to leave your comments below. See ya!